I'm sorry, I'm being too emotional. I missed you guys. Like, I know I've been doing some episodes of Talk with Ife, and I've been trying to interview some of our subscribers, and for you to get it to know them, and for you to get closer to the brand effective, and for you to be entertained, mostly to be entertained. I know I missed you guys. Like, oh my goodness, it's been long I came on screen. So how are you guys? How was the weekend? How was the holiday, the Easter holiday? People have fun. Or people, went out. Or people, I'm not going to be saying this on screen. When we're in camera, I am going to tell you guys if you come to my DM. So enough of all these, greetings and all of that. I know, sorry, I'm just being too excited to meet you guys today. So today, you see that I just posted. I am trying to tell you guys about one thing that has been on my neck, on my head. In fact, the funniest part is that the talk with Ife has not finished. But I had to do this video, that this video must come out this week, because we gotta talk about these things. We have to talk about this thing. We have to. Oh God, can we just have 30-second silence for Mrs. Osinachi, that died of domestic violence. May I so rest in peace. So here's the deal. This topic that I want to talk to you about today is a very big topic that actually touches almost every part of people's life, and it's a very sensitive topic. I'm not married, so I know a lot of people will be like, what does she know about marriage and stuff like that? But then, with the experience of the people around me and what they say, what I've seen, I actually think that we need to do better as human beings. We honestly need to do better. We honestly need to do better as a human. I won't tell you that, oh, check the guys that you marry, because even a good man can turn into a bad man, and a bad man can turn into a good man. So there is no, you can't say that you know this person to the extent that he or she would not do this thing to you. People change. Circumstances change people. People change, trigger change people. People, according to what they say, that change is the most constant thing in life. Anybody can freaking change. So enough of we should learn to know the character of the people we're getting married to. It is not always like that. It is not always like that, because you can be courting or dating a perfect human being. You think the person is perfect. You think the person is okay, and the person is not. Actually, the person is good. The person is okay, and then something does change between the line. You don't even know what changed. Something just changed, and this person standing before you is somebody that you don't even know. I don't know who you are anymore. We've been courting for 5 years. We've been in marriage for 1 year, and I don't even know who you are anymore. It is not because you've been a bad person. It is just because people can change. Circumstances can change people. Conditions can change people. Anything can change anybody. So, I am just going to say one thing in this video, that women, I'm going to be talking to you directly because I am also a woman. Please, I am begging you with God. I am begging you with everything that you owe there. I am begging you with your kids' life, that please try as much as possible to be independent. Because you see, it is very, very easy for you to sit in one corner of your house and tell a woman to leave Her abusive husband. No, that is the right thing. But I am telling you that the act is not easy. It is not easy to just, walk out of 5 years marriage that they are kids. 10 years marriage, it is not that easy because this person has been a part of your life. It's the same thing for some people when they are in an not even abusive relationship. Maybe the guy is not treating them right and they still cannot leave him alone because they felt like, oh, how do I start? Let me tell you this thing. I've been single for close to a year now. I dated briefly in January, but I won't call it a relationship because it was not. It was fickle. It was based on one time. So that's apart. It's not about me today. So I wanted to give you bring up one important thing. I've been single for close to a year now, and my last serious relationship underscore serious relationship, I find it very hard to leave the guy. You know why? It's not because of anything. It's because of the fact that I was thinking in my head, I've been together with this person. I know this person. This person knows me. Am I going to go start with a stranger? I'm already comfortable. I can fart in this person's presence. I can do this with this person. So I have to go start looking for another one. And that's still made me stay in the relationship until I stood myself. I stood up, went to my mirror, told myself from the mirror that this person was also a stranger before you get to know them. Of course, you get to know another person. So why do you have to stay in a situation where you don't feel comfortable with because you feel like, oh, we've had so many memories together? Girl, you can make another memory with another person. This love thing is very good, is very great, and it's kind of fickle. A lot of people have been in love 5 times, 10 times in their lives. Oh, they're dating this person. Oh, they are so madly in love with the person. The breakup shook them. They were not okay, and then they recovered, and then they got into another relationship, and they are still in love with the person. That's how this thing. You meet somebody that shows you love, shows you affection, shows you care, and then you just forget everything. That's the beauty of this thing. One day of enjoyment will make you forget 1,000 years of sufferingness. That's how this life is wired. So you don't have to stay in a bad situation because, please stop saying you are staying in a bad situation because of your kids. Because if you die, your kids will be raised by another person, and you will not be there. Whether they are being treated right or they're being treated badly, you are not going to be seeing it. And even if you're going to be seeing it, like people say they are spirits, spirit exists, you're not going to be able to do anything about it. You're just going to be looking with your hands in your mouth, regretting. Do you want to start regretting that? Oh, I should have. Had I known? I should have. Had I known? I tell people that I make sure that I don't regret whatever decisions I made in my life. There were times I regretted decisions, but after when I told myself that, hey, Ife, this is how this is supposed to be. You are amazing. You are what's more than gold. You're beautiful. Don't think low of yourself. Don't think, oh, this person is doing you a favor, or this person is more than you, or this person is... Fuck all of that. So, I will tell you that, please, have your own money. Oh, God. When I'm trying to tell you to have your own money, then I think about the fact that Mrs. Osinachi also have her own money. Oh, God. Like, she was the correct example of a virtuous woman, of a typical Nigerian woman, like what the men want their woman to be. Submissive, caring, milk, gentle. She was everything, and she was still beaten to death. Like, she was beaten to death. And I read the news, and then I saw the place where they said the man would actually order and then tell the children to start eating. Like, who does that? Who does that? Who? See, girls, when you, women, ladies, when you are in a bad situation, please, nobody will change unless they want to change. You cannot change anybody. Forget it. You cannot change anybody. You cannot change anybody. You cannot change. I'm repeating this thing. Nobody can change anybody unless they want to change. Nobody can change anybody unless they want to change by themselves. Like, they sit down and then they think that, oh, this thing that I'm doing is not good. I have to change. Oh, I changed him. I came into his life and he changed. Girl, he wants to change. If you doesn't want to change and you will just keep trying, nothing is going to change. And it's not going to change. And it starts from a slap. He gets angry, he slaps you, and then you'll be like, oh, I was, the annoying set of women that annoys me the fucking most are the ones that still make excuses for these beasts. You see, like, oh, he came home, the food was not ready, and he started beating you that he's hungry, what's your usefulness, blah 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 shit, and you start making excuses that, oh, you started cooking by 6 p.m. Has it mean you started cooking by 4 p.m. He wouldn't have beaten you, that he gave you the beating of your life because he was hungry. It's not like that. If he really wants to be Mike Tyson, if he really wants to be, go and meet your male counterpart and start throwing punches, and let's see who will survive. Maybe you, maybe them. And women, when you're being confronted by a guy is beating you, please, can you run instead of holding his shirt, instead of trying to beat him or trying to fight him? Can you run? If you can you run? Like, it bothers me that some women stay with the guy and then they start. I'm like, babe, you can't even beat him. You're not stronger than he is. He's stronger than you. Why are you pulling his shirt? He's just going to beat you to death. Why? Why can't you run? Why are you staying with him like, oh, you're going to kill me today? And if you kill you, who is going to take care of your kids? Who? I think that we need to love ourselves first before we can love another person. If you don't love yourself enough, you can't love another person. You see, as I love myself too much to be in a situation with a beast that will beat the hell out of me and still stay with him. I will run at the situation. I will run. I'm not. When my mom gave birth to me, they did not say. They said his name is Ife Dolapo. They did not say his name is Punching Bag. They did not say, oh, I'm giving you a cane, or maybe when you come to ask for my hand and marry, they didn't tell you that, oh, I've given you a cane, or beats her up anytime she offends you or something. And the funniest part is that there are some women that are too daft. I saw a screenshot. I screenshotted it. The woman was talking about how his husband beats her, but she enjoys it because, like, he gives her pain in the morning, and then in the night he gives her pleasure. Mental illness. She said that the reason why they fight is because the guy cheats. Are you listening? He cheats. And she decided to cheat, but she was cheating with the people that their sexual prowess is not up to the man's own. So she ended up like quitting with them and coming back to her husband because he is a dog on bed. I'll put the screenshot on this video so that you guys can see it and read it. She puts herself in a position to be beaten to be trampled upon because of sexual intercourse. Like, what is the big deal about this thing? That you have to die? I don't know. There are a lot of men out there they're strong. Why do you have to die? Because it gives you pleasure. Why do you have to I don't know. Why do you have to subject yourself to that kind of beating and torture? Because of what? That is annoying. That does not make sense. It's stupidity. It's idiotic. You know, I do not like the fact that Mrs. Osinachi died. Nobody would pray for that kind of death. But one thing that I've learned in her death is that when she was alive, she was bringing, like, she touched a lot of life. And even in her death, she was touching her, because I've seen series of things going on around now, like, oh, I left him, oh, he was beat, like, ladies coming out with their full chest now that, oh, he was not treating me, he was beating me, there was even a girl that was supposed to get married, I think yesterday, Saturday, and she quitted the marriage. Like, I'm not going to marry a husband, a wife beater. And I'm like, wait, to go, there are a lot of people that did. I said, you took long to, because I think they did that for years, like, I think 5, 6, 7, 8 years, can't remember. And then they were like, she took long. And I'm still even, like, thanking God that at least she still have the courage. There are a lot of women that are still in this marriage and are not willing to leave. They're in this marriage and not willing to leave. Why? Oh, my kids. Oh, there's no money. Yeah, that's one of the things. They don't have money. They don't even have friends that can, that will serve as a pillar for them. So even if they leave the husband like this, it's not that I'll kill them. That's why I said, please be independent. Please have your own money. Save. So that no man can treat you like trash and then think that he can get away with it. Look at Coral Biddy, for example. I put a picture here for people that don't know her. Her husband have been, ranting on live TVs. I said live TV, on IG Live, and telling us about what she's not. She's a she's a slut, she's a this, and she has been keeping her lips sealed and making him rant. You get? And she moved out of the home they were supposed to live together, because they just moved into a new home after she gave birth. No, before she gave birth, weeks before she gave birth to her second daughter. And her husband started, defaming her, talking trash about her, even in front of the kids. And she just left the marriage. You know why she was able to leave that marriage that fast? Because she has her own money. Now, she has gotten her own apartment. She's living in her own apartment right now. So, women, I'll just say these things to you. You're beautiful. You're more than your complexion. You're more than your size. You're more than your age. You're more than whatever life has thrown at you. You're more than your tribe. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're victorious. You're charming. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. You're powerful. You are everything beautiful. You're a conqueror. You're a fighter. You're strong. You are independent. You're lovable. Please don't let anybody treat you less than what you are. Don't let anybody treat you less than what you are. You're going to raise your head high, and you're going to face whatever challenges that is in front of you. You're going to be strong for your kids, be strong for yourself, and you're going to look into whatever the problem you are facing and fight it head on. You're not going to let anybody give you a low self-esteem. You're not going to go into a corner and cry to sleep. You're not going to make anybody treat you like trash. Because you're God's child. God's favorite child. And I love you. Thank you for coming and for listening to my, I want to rant, my tech talk today. I love you all. I love you with the love of Christ.